Making sure we're live, making sure we're set. Let me see. All right, we're good. I want to see who's in the chat. It's a random Saturday, and I really just wanted to have like a laid back, kind of chill type of hangout and show you guys what I picked up this morning. I went to the swap meets and I went to a couple of stores in the Nike outlet. So it's a little bit here and there, some okay finds, some better finds, but at least I can share that and also just answer like some Q&A. I've gotten a lot of DMs lately, especially on Instagram on certain like eBay questions. So I was like, you know what? If people are free right now for Saturday, I can tackle those questions and try to help people out. Derek, what's up? Elliot is here. TG, Zombrees, good to see you. Also, the Martino02. So yeah, more people coming in, which is pretty cool because it's like I know it's like a random Saturday, not really going live, but maybe it's something I could do in the future. Maybe go live, or maybe I can do like a half live podcast type of thing. Might be kind of cool. What's up, Jeff? Nick, Saif is here. Hopefully, I said your name right. Austin. Nick says Greg. It's pretty funny. I've gotten a lot of Greg DMs as well. Brian, yeah, starting the new year hustling with all this content. Joel, Nick, Diane, hi, good to see you. And that's one of the things I wanted to also cover from the beginning. Vlogs for Days, good to see you too. First off, just thank you to everybody that's been watching the channel, especially for everybody that's been following me for a long time. I think with all the YouTubers and Instagrammers and everybody out there, the whole, maybe just the whole following type of thing, I think it's lost in this whole going live and doing all these things. I think people lose it, the fact that the subscribers and everybody that follows you to just say thank you once in a while, because I think people just get lost in that whole thing. And with me going to California next week, and of course we're going to Portland doing some other things, I just want to meet people in person, tell you thank you in person. You don't have to follow my channel, but you do, and I try to give as much value as possible that I can. So really thank you for everybody that's been watching the channel. I've been following it for a good while, and I've gotten nothing but praise on No Edit Thursday. I think it's starting to become everyone else's favorite type of video outside of Ross Finds of the Week. So I'm definitely going to do more of that. And next week, while I'm in California for Out Hustled, I want to do a No Edit Thursday, probably like Marshalls or Burlington. And you guys can see what it's like in LA, like an LA store or San Jose store. Because I know after a while, doing No Edit Thursday in El Paso might get a little old because we don't have a lot of stores. But I think if I do a No Edit Thursday from a different city every month, that would be pretty cool too. So yeah, Jeff, thank you. Appreciate it, Jeff. Me says, Ming, hopefully I said your name right. No Edit Thursdays are lit. Appreciate that. Terry, what's up? Neymar 10 says hi. When you get millions of subscribers, you won't be the same. We'll have to see about that. That'd take a long time. Let me see. Michael, yeah, good to see you too. And Austin, what do you think about Supreme resellers? Nothing against them. I think if they have enough money to do it, not enough capital, and if people have bots and things like that, I think that's good for them too, if they could really capitalize on it. But you know that you are spending quite a bit of money, kind of riding the trend. And when the trends run out, that's where you really have to decide. But as of right now, you're still making good money on Supreme. Yes, you can ask any questions you want. I'm going to answer questions while I show you guys what I picked up today. So I'll do a little bit of both. What cities around San Jose are you guys going to be sourcing? I live in Redwood City. Hope to see you guys. So I know we're going to like start off in Oakland and then work our way San Jose. And then on our way down to LA, we're going to stop in like Fresno, Bakersfield, and work our way down towards LA. So we're going to make like little pit stops in between. So we're going to do that. Let me see. What's your targeted ROI? I personally go for 40% ROI. I would like to make more, and when I can make more, that's great. But 40% ROI is kind of like the minimum that I would like to take. What's your opinion on higher prices for post office for shipping? Well, we knew this day would come. They do this every year, and we just have to adapt, make changes to your business model, and keep making money and figure out the ROI, even if you are um, paying for free shipping or not. You just have to make those changes and adapt. Let's get into the fines, and like I said, I'll answer questions in between. So the first one, swap meet fines. I was gonna show the footage, but then it got kind of like, I don't know, just kind of lost in different things. Like some of the GoPro footage was longer than others, and I was like, man, this might take a while. Why don't I just show my fines? So we'll start off with jersey fines. I found this LeBron James. This is actually for kids, but it's a sewn swingman East All Star jersey. I got really got this and then some other jerseys and shirts for like 25 bucks, like all together. So it's kind of like mixture thrown in there. But I like the All Star jerseys. If you've seen the new All Star jerseys, they're like black with like white accents. I'm not really that huge of a fan of those, but something like these are pretty cool. So this is for kids though, and the other one is men's. I was really hoping this would fit me, but it's just way too big. Iverson, check it out. 76ers Iverson number 3 with East All Star. This is also a swingman sewn Reebok jersey from what 2005 Denver All Star game. I guys can show you. So I mean, I've sold jerseys for a long time. I know the Iverson will obviously get more. It's in way better shape, and also it's a men's jersey. So that was part of the jersey ones. Just some random little things here and there that I paid like $2. Starter Rangers hockey. These like kind of like old school starter practice type jerseys. They sell consistently like 20, 25. Nothing really that amazing, but just solid, I guess. Let's see. Oh yeah, Minnesota Twins. There you go. Baseball sewn jersey. This is also for kids. Paid a couple of bucks. Um, this one was interesting. Billionaire Boys Club ice cream. You guys can see it. Now this shirt, I've seen some completed listings used pretty good, like 40-50 range. Really just depends, of course, on the design. And the back we have the ice cream. So if you guys know stuff about this, you guys know it's pretty good shape. You guys know that it's worth pretty good money, but I'm really gonna have to do research on it because I really didn't find a whole lot on it. So that was also just another like $2 type of find there. This is just like swap meet stuff. Jose, what's up? Good to see you. Have you ever sold Tempo? What 7 black and orange cleats before? How much do they sell for? Bought for 84. I'd have to do the research on it. If you have the style code, I can help you out, but you're gonna have to do the research also. Completed listing, see what they're kind of selling for. Let me know if you do have that. Is Google Docs for taxes still available? Or I just have the eBay spreadsheet. If I can help you out with that, I can send it over. But a lot of the tax stuff, really have to work with your CPA or accountant. Next month, look out for the 1099s coming through for PayPal. Also, merch by Amazon, that's coming in. So tax time's coming. Make sure you have enough too. If you didn't spend enough in your business and you're going to have to pay something back, make sure you're prepared for the tax time. Let me see. Do you take pictures of your items or do you stock pictures? Always take pictures of your items. Do not rely on stock photos. Don't steal photos. Take your own. And this is going to come in handy with shoes. I get a lot of emails, people asking me about photos for their listings. Try to get up to 10 to 12 photos for each listing. Make sure you have the shoe is in a nice, good lighting with a clean background. Even though my backgrounds are just my workbench thing over here, at least it's right in the middle, clean, focused. You can see the details from the shoe, and make sure a nice clean photo of the inside tag. People want to see that. Make sure it's an authentic shoe. But I've seen some really, really bad photos from people that have sent me. I mean, I'm gonna give you my feedback, what I honestly feel about it, and what I think you need to work on. And that was one of them. I've seen people that have photos like landscape this way, and then the next photo's like nice and clean, and then the next photo is like the shoe is just kind of like randomly put wherever. And then the next photo is like bad lighting, and that was it. There's only 4 photos, and I was like, come on, man, you gotta do better than that. Take your own photos, and you're gonna see the results after that. Mr. Afapino, what's up? Good to see you. Let me see. Yes, on still photos. That's cool. Side Hustle Pros, what's up? Can't wait to see you in Portland next month. Side Hustle Pros, let me know if you get my DM. Sent you one. Quite a maybe like what, December-ish. Let me know if you got it, because I was gonna see about Portland stuff. Because yes, we're going next month to Portland. Jam 356, what's up? What cities you guys going to source in LA? Are you guys going to do source around the Meetup area? We don't know yet about sourcing. That's a good question though, because me and Ken talked about it, that we know number one, traffic's going to be a factor. Number two, we have 2 meetups this time, which the first Out Hustle, we didn't have one. The second one, we had a small meetup that was kind of last minute in Chicago. Now we have 2 planned meetups that people have been signing up for. So I know this one's going to be more of like networking, Q&A, meeting people, maybe more than sourcing. And the last factor is that, of course, Ross Burlington and these stores are kind of rebuilding. We're hoping that Nike Outlet will come through for us, but we know that a lot of these stores are still in rebuilding stage, and that's going to be kind of tough too. So there's a lot of different factors for January, but once we hit April, May, June, we know we're going to get a lot more pickups, fines, and everything. Let's see what happens. I mean, I'm pumped either way, but I know it's going to be difficult and more difficult than usual for these Out Hustles. Let me see. When you guys come to East Coast, so Florida more than likely will be April. Don't put that in writing though, but we're shooting for it. And then after that, maybe Philly, Washington D.C. type of. I don't know. I think we talked about Baltimore at one point too. I don't know. We're trying to figure that out. Yeah. Plus the meetup's like 5 hours apart. One of the so Wednesday we're gonna be just driving the 5 hours from San Jose to LA and stopping at stores and outlets on the way. So that's gonna be interesting to see what happens. Let me see. Is there signups for Bakersfield? No, because we're just gonna kind of stop in between. I would probably say follow our Instagram, at least at Hustler Hacks, at the Hustle Bee, to see where we're at. I'm gonna try to do updates like, hey guys, 30 minutes away from Bakersfield. If you're in the area, we're gonna stop at here, or 30 minutes away from Fresno, we're gonna stop here and see when we can meet up, because really we have to try to make good time, because we have a hotel like outside of LA, and we still wanted to do a live show on that Wednesday. So like, I think we might have a lot of things going on at once. We're gonna see how this goes, but you guys will see everything at Out Hustled. I'll get everything edited and ready to go. All right, let's get back to the fines. So outlet fines, Obras, they're pretty big though. A size 13. I've sold a size 13 before, but when you pick them up for so cheap, they came out to $60 more or less. I mean, obviously these are selling like 129, 139, 149 plus. But I've sold a size 13 before for that range. I think I sold from maybe like 130. You just can't pass up for stuff like this. They also had them in kids, but they were just way too small. Like, I'm not going to pay the same price, $60 for 4Y, 5Y, and I think 5.5Y. Also, completed listings on that is a lot lower. So picked up these. Women's section, Air Max 90 Essentials. I picked up 2 pairs of these. I didn't trust the other sizes that they had. They were like mixture of like 0.5s, like 8.5, 9.5. I was like, I don't know. These were size 7. which also the completeds were great. I think the high end was like 129. Low end was still like 99 for these. So I picked up 2 pairs, and they were $50 plus the 20% off discount. So that was good. Here we go. Just showing them real quick. Women's section. Let me see. Side Hustle Pros. Yeah, I picked up like 10 of those. I remember I saw the post tagging Hustlebee on that. Me and Hustlebee, hopefully we'll find some of those when we go traveling out there. Tommy, what's up? Michael sold a size 15. That's good to hear. Richard, truck driver in SoCal. Whittier traffic isn't so bad compared to LA. That's one of the reasons why we had the meetup in Whittier, because it was a little bit easier for people to get out there. Let me see. Just came back from Ross, picked up Kobe yellow throwback jersey, one of the best finds ever. I'm hoping we can find some jerseys out there too. Actually, on Tuesday, I'm gonna do a jersey Ross haul. I have like 10 different jerseys that I picked up from Ross, $6.99, some are $12.99. I'm gonna talk about those. That'll be on the Tuesday video. I got that video edited, ready to go. What's your favorite and easiest shoe to flip? I think the easiest shoes have to be, I think cleats at this point are, like the Obras or different things are probably the easiest to clear out. Once you start getting into like untouchables and things that maybe a lot of people have, then that I can understand that gets a little difficult. It's also an easier find to flip. Probably say like those Air Max, and then the Air Max 97s I think will be easier to flip too. I haven't listed them yet. Also those Predator cleats, you can't see them back there too, but I still got to list those. When I get back from Out Hustled, I have so many things to list that I know that's gonna take me a while. Do you stay away from half sizes? Not all the time. It really just depends on who's selling it at the moment and what the completed listings look like. So I do a combination of both with the half sizes. When you get to 13 and a half, 14 and a half, I would definitely kind of pass on that kind of stuff, because we're going to bigger sizes and the half sizes are just weird when it comes to that. Mr. Javapino, 12 and a half. We're just sourced those 97s. Good find. That was Burlington find. Let me bring those out real quick. I found those, I think on Thursday, maybe it was earlier during this week. Also bring out some of the LeBrons. So let me show you guys the different colorways here. So even spending, they were $59.99. Even spending the $59, they're selling for like $180. Let me show you guys. So there's this pair. Women's section has kind of like a snakeskin python type of look and feel to it there. You guys can see it. So these, and then this is kind of like an olive green bottom, and overall it's kind of like a white beige type of colorway, I guess. But these are pretty awesome. So I picked up those 2 pairs, Burlington, $59.99. It's pretty cool, I guess, to see Burlington coming up with this kind of stuff. So I like that. And then the LeBron Soldiers, I remember seeing these at Burlington, like size 16, 17, 18, huge sizes. And I was like, oh man. And even those huge sizes, the completed listings were still pretty good, but those are more of like a long-term sale. So for these are a size 10. So we did get a human size, and size 10, I think, who was it that sent me a DM? They sold a size 11, I think, for 140. And these were 49 or 59. They were 59. So I'll probably leave them at 140, see what kind of best offers come in. But I probably wouldn't let them go for any less than like 130 range. I think they're solid pickups. So that one was a good one there. What else did I get to? Oh yeah, so back to the outlet stuff. Check this one, $39.99 plus 20% discount. Women's section, Presto samples. And someone else had sent me a DM that they had found just like I think Vapor Max samples. I don't know how that happened. Outlet gets weird things like that, like random samples of different shoes out there. Of course, I'm a big Presto fan, but plus a discount, so they came out to like $31, I think. Um, that's pretty cool. I like the colorway is pretty sweet. Of course, there's nothing on completed listings, nothing on Google because it is a sample. So I think what's really cool about it too is that there's, of course, there's not any competition on this colorway, but you can really like kind of make up your own price at that point because there's no other ones, no other competition. And with paying only $30, that was good. I think they're both a size 7. Yeah, both size 7 in women's. So that's also a good size to have. So I like that. All right, let me go back to the questions because I've seen a lot of them and didn't really get to answer them. How do you combine shipping on eBay? Sold 2 pairs of up tempo on individual sales to the same person. What did I use recently? I think for that one, I ended up doing the cutting the box method, and I was able to fit 2 pairs in there. I haven't been able to fit 2 pairs in the shoebox, but the other one, when I was able to cut it, I did fit 2 pairs in there. So I would try to do that. Flat rate, I think you're still going to be paying too much. Depends on the shoe, but I would try to do that. Do you only resell new items or do you source from Goodwill, Salvation Army? I do have used items. So earlier was the swap meet finds. Those were all used, older jerseys. I've been trying to go to like Goodwill Savers a little bit more because it's just a thrill of the hunt, of course. That's what I did back in the day when I first started, was like thrifting and doing all that. And I still love going, just a matter of finding the time and the right route, because Ross and all those, I've already kind of mastered that route where I can hit the same stores pretty easily. So I kind of have to add that in. What do you have for sale? Size 10. I have to check the inventory, see what's going on. What's the size for those LeBrons? They're also a size 10. So I haven't listed them yet, but that's going to be one of them. When do you do free shipping? I have free shipping on all my items. You don't have to do free shipping if you want to, become like a best, what are they called? Where you get top seller, things like that. You don't have to do free shipping, but you should take returns. Best NBA jersey find? That's a good question. If you want to know the best NBA jersey find, I have found a champion Dominique Wilkins. It might have been game issued. It wasn't game worn. Game issued jersey at the swap meet. I paid $2. This was before Hustler Hacks channel came out. I paid $2 and I sold it for, I think, $850. And that one was an awesome find. That one of those rare finds. It did have a little bit of some stains here and there. It was older, but overall it was in really good shape. So that was a crazy flip. What do you think about selling Flyknit? What streaks, racers, runners? If the money is right, definitely pick them up. But a lot of the Flyknit racers, at least that I've seen at like DD's Discounts, Ross, they're kind of overpriced at this point. 70s in LA next week. That's what I like to hear. When do you ever pick up track and field shoes? Shot put shoes. There's some hidden gems in there. Most of the time, if you do find them at Ross, I think I saw some of them that were on. They were still kind of pricey though. I don't know. Even though they went down on clearance, they were still kind of pricey. So I kind of like left those behind. But there are some hidden gems in there if you do the research on them and you find them, because a lot of the times people pass on them. But if you see them and they're cheaper, I've seen some as low as like $5. What's your eBay store called? It's G Customs 41. What left Adidas, Ricky Rubio, Timberwolves jersey? Yeah, I've seen quite a bit of the Rubio Timberwolves jerseys, and I also left those behind. He doesn't play for them anymore, and Timberwolves also changed their logo. But I have sold Wiggins Timberwolves jerseys because he still plays for them, and he wore that style jersey when he was a rookie. So people are still buying that jersey. Actually, I picked up, let me show you real quick. They're super tiny, but they were too cheap to pass up. But you're gonna see some of these on the Tuesday video. But Kevin Garnett, Timberwolves. So this was like right before he retired. And this is also a kid's jersey, $3.99. And they're selling roughly, well, actually, I didn't really even see any other listed like in this type of style. but most of them been selling for like 25, 30 range, especially because Garnett, I mean, he's a legend with Timberwolves. So it's not like the Ricky Rubio jersey. I mean, Kevin Garnett, you can't lose there. This is the Wiggins. Oh, no, this is another Garnett. I don't know what happened to the Wiggins one. I also found this is really, really random. It's like a toddler's. It was $3. Jeremy Lin jersey. And that was also selling for like 20, 25. It's $3. I mean, just kind of like those small little pickups that will still bring in some money. Let me go back to the chat. Let me see. What are your ideas on buying new items coming out to catch the wave, end up charged for them? Sorry, I kind of didn't really understand the question. Alan, get back to me because I got a little confused. Did those Rousey UFC shirts sell? Not yet. There might have been more people coming in for competition, but at the time when I was checking the completed listings, they were all going for about 40 to 50 range. I have them still listed at like 50. So maybe if a $40 offer comes in, cool. I mean, I paid $9, but I wouldn't go cheap for like 20 or 30. I think that's just still too low to just sell it. I'd rather keep it and wait to see what comes up. Do Marlboro or Malboro hats sell? Maybe I don't know if I said it right. Let me know, Mike. DJ Bright Light. I found Under Armour Outcast Stankonia shirt size medium at Ross. Haven't seen any listed. So similar to the Outcast shirt that I found, I listed it, but it's a size small, so it hasn't sold yet. But I have it for the 35, and it was what, $12. It's just like those rare, weird Under Armour collab finds that I think are worth listing and seeing what you get for them. The last part of the pickups from Marshalls, and I picked up 4 pairs, 2 different colorways. Before I talk about this shoe, Paul George, you have to look at the PlayStation collab that's coming out. Where's Hustlebee? We need to pick up as many as possible. I think they're supposed to be in limited, but oh man, that shoe looks awesome in the colorway for the PlayStation. I don't know if I can post a link because we've had problems on the chat with the links before. Let's see if that works or not. If you guys can see it. There we go. Links aren't working. But look it up. Paul George, PlayStation, the PG2s. It looks pretty sweet. Let me see. Just look that up on Google. It just came out. Mitch Rapapino saw them on IG. Yeah, they're pretty sweet. Oh yeah, Dragon Ball Z Adidas. Me and the wife were looking at those. Some of those colorways are pretty sweet too. I know those are gonna be tough to pick up. The tongue lights up. There you go for the Paul George. Wow, Saturday chat. I'm late. And what's up, Ryan? What's good to know you were going live today. I know I'm trying to mix it up in there. Just like the new content for 2018, we're having like videos every day, trying to add more and more. But I've gotten nothing but solid emails, DMs, and comments about the last videos that we'd be able to show in the swap meet finds, the no edit Thursdays, and just everything adding more content. Everyone's been liking it. So I was just at Marshall's and passed some grade school PG ones. What do you think about that? I actually just picked up these. Actually, what I'm going to show you right now are some of the grade schools. So let me show you 5.5. I think these are 5.5 and 6Y on these. But what I liked about them is just the fact that they're so cheap for $29. So most of the time, Ross, you'll get kids shoes. They're what, 39, some 49, but for the most part, they're $39.99. So these are $29.99. Completed listings were all in the 89 range, some 79 range, I think, for the other colorway. But for the most part, they were selling pretty good. And I don't mind holding on to them because original box, brand new, and for $29, even though they are grade school. So I picked up there's 2 of these, I think, of this colorway here. Let me see. And these are Marshall's finds, by the way. The other colorway isn't that great, but brand new with original box. Can't really complain. Here's the other one. Make sure you guys can see it. There you go. Gun bottoms all around. So I'm gonna try to list those when I get back from Out Hustled, and 4 pairs total. And let me see. Let me go back. Can't keep up with you. Mad content lately. I can't keep up with myself. I've never done at least like 6 videos a week. I've mostly just done 3, and even then it was pushing it. So I'm really trying to push as much content as possible all around, even on Instagram too. How do you decide whether to hold onto something that's not selling or return it within 30 days? I just don't like making a lot of returns, period. It happens time to time if it's something that's just not selling. For example, the No Edit Thursday, how I picked up some of those Adidas pickups that was like at the time I was like, okay, they might do well. And then when I was leaving, I was like, they might be like long-term holds. I'm gonna try to list it and see, but I think there's just some items that you take risks on that you're like, let's see what happens. And remember, even though you take down the tag from Ross, Burlington, TJ Maxx, what happens is you can still return those items, even if it has the tag on there from them. They already removed it. What happens a lot of times, if I'm buying shoes from Ross, the Ross tag is attached to the actual sensor. So they'll take off the sensor and then the tag already comes off. If you go to return it, you can still return it as long as you have that original little tag and the receipt. They're not going to question you for it. So you can still do that. Don't worry if that Ross tag came off. You can still return it. Just something to keep in mind in case you're wondering. Heading to Marshalls. There you go. Yeah, let's see what's out there. Most of them are going for barely double. The who buy from Marshall, the seller going to flood the market on eBay. I don't know, because I've only seen those, and even then, going around to the other stores, even the other Marshalls that I went to, they didn't have it, and we've just seen random stuff, even without Hustled. Like, people have been sending me crazy DMs on up tempos for kids, the mint colorway, and then like a white and black colorway, the black and white regular ones that we've seen, and all sorts of colorways from Burlington. I've never seen them in my area. Only other up tempos that I've sold were like the gum bottom ones. I've sold those 2 pairs, and the Chicago ones, I've sold those too. But lately with the up tempos, haven't seen them. So you never know what's in your area compared to what everybody else has in their area. Swap meet like a flea market. Yeah, kind of like a flea market. You can dig and do all that and try to find what you can. Let me see. PG shoes are picking up. Yeah, a lot of the men's I've already sold. I think maybe I have 1 left, but for the most part, I've sold those. Can't get my PG1 Platinum Wolf Grays to move at all. Is that for kids or youth? Let me know. I was talking about the PG1 in my post above. Okay, Marshall's got KD9s in grade school as well. And the KD9s have also been a hit or miss. I've been passing on them. Most of the times that I've seen them, they've been 39 and 49. That's just a little too much for me. I think once you start getting to like, I think 29 range, I mean, there's some money to be made there, but 39, 49 plus tax, it just depends. And also how the market looks like. Let's see. Do you FBA any of the shoes? Okay, now I lost it. Okay, do you FBA any of the shoes or clothes? What would you make if you go one way or the other? FBA, I have sent in shoes. I have shoes in inventory right now. They haven't sold, and it's been maybe about 2.5 weeks. So that's hardly anything. It's going to take way longer than that to sell. So you got to be more patient when you're selling on FBA. Number 2, there's going to be high amount returns compared to eBay when you're selling FBA shoes. Number 3, there is less competition for the most part because not everybody is approved to sell clothing and or certain brands like Nike, Under Armour, Adidas, but they don't sell like the way they do on eBay. If I was going to sell, let's say like Air Max 2016s, they're not going to sell the same like they would on FBA compared to eBay because people that are shopping on Amazon aren't looking for the big time finds. They're looking for cheaper Nike shoes that they can wear casually. They're not looking for Jordans, Kobe's, LeBron's, Air Max 2016, Vapor Max. They're not looking for that kind of stuff. That's mostly for eBay. And that's where things get kind of mixed up. And you don't want to be stuck on Amazon FBA shipping out Vapor Max for some weird reason. If you got approved and you're selling Vapor Max for a high amount, and then someone wants to return Vapor Max, you don't want to be stuck with that, because then it goes back to their warehouse. You have no control over that. You're probably going to have to get it shipped back from the warehouse to you to make sure that they sent back the actual Vapor Max that you first sent out. It's kind of a hassle. At least with eBay, you're covered, and they would just have to ship it back to you rather than going to the FBA warehouse and then you. It's just more shipping, more hassle to deal with. So it's like it has its up and downs, just like every other platform with FBA. We got an offer for $280 for mint, the mint green up tempos. That's crazy. I've never from a store. Never had seen that before. Yeah, it's crazy. Are there big clearance sales for Ross and Burlington, like TJ Maxx and Marshalls, end of season sales January and July? So Ross, there was a mini type of sale like right after New Year, but even then their clearance rack were kind of pathetic, because they've already sold so much during December. It was almost like, well, whatever's left, right? I think I picked up clearance, like super clearance Ross finds. It was like a Harden jacket, like James Harden Adidas jacket. It was high retail and it was super cheap. I think I have it back there, but I think we kind of missed that time for Ross. Right now is like the best time of the season for TJ Maxx, Marshalls, the yellow sticker clearance. Hypervenom Draymond Greens are sitting 2. Men's 8.5. That has to do with the size. 8.5. I think men's is a little tougher. It's a smaller size. Also, it is a half size. I think the main half size that I've seen do well in cleats and in basketball shoes are 10.5. I've never gone wrong with 10.5. That's one of the best probably half sizes you can pick up. Let's see. What was the story with that fake Curry jersey in Ross? So that's an interesting story. So what happened was, if you guys remember, Ross was selling the Curry jerseys, Golden State Warriors, the blue ones, Swingman Adidas jerseys, and they were what, $24.99 or something at the time. So when I saw that other jersey, it was an all-star jersey, Adidas Swingman. And when I saw it, instantly I was like, okay, that's a fake. I could already tell. You could already tell by certain details. The Adidas logo was off. The tag on the bottom was off. There was certain little things here and there that I could tell. And what they did was, this kind of sucks because people have been doing this. I don't know if or when they're going to get caught, because it happens, but they buy the original Curry blue jersey for $24.99. They have a fake Curry jersey. It doesn't have to be that blue one. They return the fake with the original receipt and the original tag, because if Ross scans the tag, more than likely it might say Adidas Swingman Curry. It might say just Adidas Swingman. It doesn't tell you exactly what it is. So they could make that return, and the associate's not going to know between a real and a fake. They don't have Glenn from Hustler Hacks behind the counter telling them, hey, those are some fake Jordans. That's a fake jersey. It's just a, associate. They're not going to know when it comes to like jerseys and shoes specifically, or even cleats. So people have been doing this. They're kind of going to limit you too as far as returns go, because I've seen Ross kind of like, this is like your fifth return in the last, how many days. I mean, they're only going to take so much in returns, but if people get away with it, it sucks, because now someone that is a fan of Curry goes in and they want to buy that jersey, not knowing that it is a fake. And then they spent even spending the $25 for a fake that might fall apart in the wash after 2 or 3 times. That just sucks in general, for you to have to go through that if you're really a Curry fan and you wanted the jersey. So that's a long story with the Curry fake. Let me see. Have you seen the swingmans with no patches, just blank jerseys? Yes, I have, and you're gonna see some of those on the Tuesday video. I'm still picking them up, even though they're swingman jersey, no name, no number, $6.99. I mean, that's super cheap. You can sit and hold those jerseys for a while, and people like to personalize them. And one of the things that I talk about in that Tuesday video is the fact that, like, right now, Vikings going to NFC Championship game, what do you know sold last week? That Adrian Peterson Ross jersey. And I held on to one of them and it sold for $60. Why? Because bandwagoner fans are jumping on right now for the NFC title game. And it doesn't matter what player it is, as long as it has the Vikings logo and or it's sewn, it looks clean. They're gonna buy it for $60. It's one of the cheaper jerseys out there compared to if you wanted to buy a Diggs jersey right now. Yeah, you're gonna spend a lot of money. But getting an older player that no longer plays for them, cool. Jump on the bandwagon. I'll pick up this cheap jersey. I'll pay the 60. It's going to get here before the title game. Now I get to wear it right before they lose. And then what? What are I going to do with it after that? Who knows? Just kidding. I really don't know if Vikings are going to win. I actually don't have a favorite in Vikings and Eagles. But I can tell you, go Jags. You already know this. I can't stand the Patriots. Go Jags. Yeah. Can I get a shout out? What's up, Jacob? Michael, tell me about it. Damn, I sold mine for 35 a while back. Yeah, and that was just because I had one that I held on to it for a while. Hype sells. Yes, it does. Do you typically only buy the sewn jerseys? The blank ones, I prefer the sewn jerseys. For like the Garnett, some of the other ones, Wiggins, I've sold the replica ones for a little bit less, but they're still selling pretty good. So I think it really just matters on the team. But a blank screen printed, I would pass on those. Let me see. Do you okay, we already answered that question. I think there was some that I didn't even answer. Let's see. It's usually very slow during this time of year. I started around 4 months ago. My sales were good until shortly after Christmas. Do I have any 49ers? I don't think I have any 49er stuff right now in my inventory. So yeah, I just wanted to go live for a little bit. It's only like 42 minutes. I was only going on for like half an hour, but we're already 42 minutes in. But any last questions, let me know. I'll go the full hour. If we have any other questions, anything you want me to talk about. For those that are going to the meetups, oh man, I've been trying to just get everything organized and giveaways, and I'm gonna do some pretty cool things for the giveaways. Look how many gift cards I have here that we're trying. I'm gonna try to do giveaways out there for both of those meetups. And if in case you're wondering, what did the count look like for so many people signing up? The San Jose meetup was actually pretty decent. We had like 35 people sign up. I think that's really, really good. So more, I mean, I planned this kind of like I would think about it as a wedding. Not everybody's going to go. I don't expect everybody to show up to the meetups. So let's say out of the 35, let's say 15 people go. I think that's awesome. I think the less people, the better, because then you get more like one-on-one interaction with people. You can answer their questions privately and be able to like share certain info to help them out, or vice versa. So I like that interaction more. Let me see. Thanks for the content. Hey, appreciate it, Mr. Javapino. You're dominating out there. So is Jeff, killing it out there. Josh, appreciate it. Thanks. Has there been other fakes returned at Ross that you've seen? Same thing, those CR7s, I think we talked about it in the chat. Those were fakes. I think there was another fake recently. I'm trying to remember what it was. It wasn't a jersey though. It was shoes. It was also like, I think it was indoor cleats. Those were fakes, but I've maybe seen 3 or 4 out of like the last 6 months. I mean, it's not a lot that I really see like high fakes. It's all good. Watch the Ross Fans of the Week. They're my favorite videos. Appreciate that, Jacob. Ross Fans of the Week will never go away. As long as I keep finding something from Ross, it'll keep showing up. Let me see. Ever hide shoes you want to buy at Ross or Burlington? what is a shoe that I've hid recently? I have done it. One of the times Burlington, the line even after Q4 was insanely long. I had to go back, and the shoes were still there, so I was happy about that. Oh yeah, for sure, Derek. Like I'll have a Paso meetup again soon. I'll let you know. Definitely happy to meet you and everybody else in El Paso. They want to meet up. I'll have a meetup again sometime. And think the live chat. Have you seen the Stance Curry Thompson socks for 199 this week? Picked up 5 pairs. Look pretty sweet. I've seen that one. Also found Pistons, Bill Lambier. Who else did I also see? Oh man, I saw some other ones out there. So they're starting to kind of come back again. Adidas or Nike? We have to go Nike. I don't have anything against Adidas, but most of the time, Nike. Would you ever do a fan submitted Ross finds? That's an interesting question, and I've gotten that question a lot. Here's the issue. I've gotten some really, really good finds, and then I'm also gotten some obvious like fake finds. Like someone tried sending me, what did they say? Like, put this on Ross finds of the week. And it was like what was it? It wasn't like Concord 11s, but I know they were Jordan 11s, but I forgot what they were. And I was like, I don't want to have to filter fake finds and real finds from people that are really sharing things that they actually find or found and want to give value compared to the people that are just here sending me random stuff, and I have to filter out what's real and not real. Like I don't have time to figure that out. So I thought about it, but I know that it's just gonna get to that point too where I just don't want to have to go and battle that. Um, if I want a Bulls chant, my chances are higher in Chicago. Yeah, depending where you live, you can definitely pick up more players and jerseys from that city that you're in. So it's going to be harder for someone else to find that same thing. So pick up as many as you can. How do you edit your videos? I use Final Cut Pro, and I've been using that for the last like year and a half or so. I used to just do it on my phone. That took forever to load, and then it got easier, better to upload with Final Cut Pro. So that's what I use now. How's the finds been? What's up, drummer? Good to see you. It's been good. A little bit slower than I think usually, but that's kind of prepared for January. Last January is the same thing. These stores get wiped out, and then they're trying to rebuild. So that's what happens. But it's been decent. I'm kind of excited to go, of course, for Out Hustle because I like to just also get out of my area because I only have a certain amount of stores to work with. Once you get out there and you get to see what other stores have to offer, other cities, then you can really do some damage if there's a lot of good pickups there that you wouldn't normally find in your area. Let me see, Adobe Premiere. I know, hey, Premiere. I can't argue with that because Premiere is legit. Saw the Stance socks, Burlington $3.99. Yeah, Burlington's been having them too, but they're not the $1.99 that we know and love. How much money can you make in a year of selling? Like as much as you do. So here's the thing with I think for a future video we might do a I need to talk to Ken Hustleby and maybe we can try to do a business model type of breakdown. I think because not everybody is the same when it comes to business models, and what I do compared to what Ken does are two totally different things. Because even though I like reselling, obviously you guys saw the pickups that I got. It's not my main hustle. My main hustle comes from merch by Amazon. But even merch by Amazon, it's still a combo with YouTube, a little bit of the family business that I help out with. I have a coaching session going on for merch by Amazon soon. I get paid to do that. It's a little mixture of like here and there, different incomes that make up the full income. Now with Ken, he does full-time eBay where he's only flipping items from these stores, Nike outlets and all that to resell on eBay. So that's what his business model looks like. And then even then, if you want to break it down even further, it's like, what's his ROI? How much? Why does he price things the way that he does? Why do I price the things that I do? Why do I offer free shipping? So I think that would be kind of cool to break those kind of things down on why we do certain things and what works for you. Because in the end, it doesn't matter what I do, doesn't matter what Hustlebee does, doesn't matter what anybody else does. It's what you do and how you can make the money that you need to live and save money and pay off debts. That's what it comes down to. But everybody is different, and at least you can see two examples of what we do. So we might do that. Hustlebee has way more eBay listings. Yeah, because eBay is his main income. So he has like over 1,000 listings. Mine, eBay has kind of become more of the side hustle compared to the other hustles. So now I have like 200 something listings. So that's also different from what he's doing. And even all the other, like even other YouTubers, everything else, everybody has different business models. And you don't have to agree with whatever everybody else is doing either. You have to follow your own system and figure out what you can do, because also keep in mind, people have different capital, people have different amount of money they can spend. Some people are starting off from scratch, they literally have $100. Some people are starting off with less, more. Some people live in smaller cities, bigger cities. Cost of living is different. Some people live at home with their own house. Some people live with mom and dad. That's a big time help. A lot of factors. So, are you doing much FBA? I actually sent in 3 boxes, different toys and stuff that I picked up from Retail Arb, Target, Walmart things. I sent that in. So I'm not really doing them. I think my last check for FBA was like 500 something bucks last week. So I'm barely trying to like get the wheels turning again on FBA because I've been out of it for a while. But I think this Q4, I really don't. I think I'm probably gonna leave merch there for that whole month and go back into FBA because that's where the big time money is at. And with merch freezing like they have been, it's been kind of frustrating at that point. Let me see. Can you please show us what your GoPro you're using? Thank you for all your videos. Yeah, there it is right here. And that's what makes it kind of difficult because I'm like, if you notice the TJ Maxx video, like some of the views were like high. Some people were like, "Oh, thanks for showing me the ceiling," and I was like, "Oh man, I need to take." It connects with the app, so I need to try to like adjust it right, so I know exactly what you guys are looking at. So don't worry, No Edit Thursday will only get better. Only a couple of vids in. Let me see. Should I charge a restocking fee on return items? That's totally up to you and your business model at that point. I don't. Some people do, and it goes both ways. Sometimes customers are discouraged when they see that you're going to charge a restocking fee and they may not want to buy from you. But at the same time, restocking fee can be good for you because if they do want to return an item and they were too lazy to look to see what they actually bought, a restocking fee kind of discourages them from actually sending in the return, and then they don't want to return it. So there's both good things and bad things to the restocking fee. What's your eBay account name? I can never find it. Are you asking me or Superman? Either one, let me know. But mine's G Customs 41, and I think most people know that already. I know some people haven't found it, but G Customs 41 is what it is. I'll even type it here on the chat. Let's see. And I know there's another one. Superman enjoyed you and Hustlebee on 10K's channel the other day. Keep up the great work and new content. You're a trusted content maker in this community. That means a lot. I appreciate that, Superman. I've gotten, like I said, great feedback from everybody, and I think what helps, I guess, my channel and what I like to do is just be transparent about everything. I don't have any like things to hide or nothing really to hold back from anybody. It's like my store is here. My eBay numbers are here. My podcast for Merch by Amazon is here, and here's how much money I make. Like, I want to give value, especially for the people, like I said, that are struggling with the student loans, like I did for so long. When you know what it feels like to struggle and to not really know where to go, that's where I know you can deliver value and you really want to help people and you have those intentions, and people can see right through you if you have those intentions to help people. That's how you know, um, right when you're following somebody, what's happening and what's going on. So even the story that I've shared before, my story never changes because that's what happened and that's where I've gone through as far as like student loans and trying to build things up from not having much money in savings at all to eventually paying off the loans and getting a house and things. So it's been an awesome journey, but even better, meeting and talking with everybody. Let me see where I live. Marshalls, Burlington, Ross are all in a row. Yeah, I've seen some of those. Those are like shopping center heavens where you can get all three of those in a row. Those are like the best. Do you use a professional camera for listing on your iPhone? I take the pictures with my iPhone and then I just transfer them to my computer and then I list to that. Is your podcast on iTunes? Yes, Merch Minds podcast is on iTunes, Stitcher, now my YouTube channel every Monday. If you wanted to watch us or even want to listen to it in the background, and Libsyn. So it's on all four of those every Monday. Merch Minds podcast. And Superman Josh, amen to that. Appreciate it. So yeah, we're going on our hour. I think we're done here. Any last questions? I'll answer them. But maybe I'll do like a Saturday Q&A type of thing on Saturdays if I can, or something to kind of mix that up. I know originally I told everybody when we talked about the 2018 plans, I had like a podcast that I wanted to do, no edit Thursdays, new things like the Beat the Beat game that we played on Wednesday, and other ideas. And all of them have been able to follow through. I've been able to do it. But the podcast, like an extra podcast besides the Merch Minds, that has been pretty difficult to figure out. So I'm still working on it. It may come soon. I'll let you guys know. I'll work on that. But for the most part, content wise, I've been able to keep up with the 6 videos per week. And I have the next set ready to go. And now we're going to incorporate Out Hustled back into the lineup. I think it's going to be awesome on what we're going to see the next couple of weeks. Can I email, ask questions about better sales? Yeah. Email me if you have any questions. Hustler hacks, the number one, at gmail.com. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. The emails have been a little flooded, but any way I can help you out, ask me whatever you want, and I'll try to answer those questions for you. Would you recommend switching from an eBay selling account to an eBay store? I've gotten this question a lot too. Make the switch if you're running out of the free listings. People have usually around 100 to 125 listings. After that, once you start seeing those charges build up to where it's like, oh man, 20 cents, 50 cents, $1 a listing because you've ran out of those free ones, you know it's time to go the store route and you'll make money that way. Later, Greg. All right. See you, DJ Brightlight. And the Gucci shoes at Marshalls for 400 worth resale. I've never looked them up. First off, I've never found them, and I've never looked them up. I'd have to really do the research on it and see. Caroline, what's up? Good to see you in the chat. Me and the B will be in LA and San Jose coming up this week. So we'll see, hopefully, some of the people in the chat. Good channel. Appreciate it, Jose. I would love to host you guys and go hustle Western New York. Yeah, we'll let you know. New York area, I think, man, when did we have that planned? Like, we've thrown so many cities into the mix for Out Hustled that I'm kind of like losing the schedule. I only know for the next 3, and then after that we'll plan it and we'll let you know when New York's part of it. Pingu the Penguin, good to see you. Dirty Harry Films, see you on Monday. Yes, we'll see you on Monday, and for either meetups and also the live. For the podcast show, East Coast meetups. We're working on it. And last thing, don't forget Nike Outlet. Fill out your fill out your surveys and make sure you're always getting those $10 discounts. Yo, Bob, what's up? Good to see you here too. I'm ready to check out. It's been a good hour long chat. Um, Thanks, guys, for watching this video and checking out the finds, swap meet finds, and the outlet finds from earlier today. And appreciate everybody in the live chat. Ask me questions, email me anytime, and we'll see everybody next week, either in Out Hustled or on the channel, new content. Michael, see ya later, man. And John B. Hopefully we get a no edit Thursday at Nike Outlet. At some point, yes, we will get some Nike Outlet video. I might do it when I'm out of town so that we can get it from a different city. And then eventually I can revisit the El Paso ones later on. So, all right. Thanks, guys. Anything else, email me. Appreciate it. Hustlerhacks1 at gmail.com. Jose, have a good weekend as well. See you guys. Go out and get it.